welcome to a new series I want to call Trying to Remember the Plot of Books I Read Over 10 Years Ago. You remember when The Hunger Games came out, pretty much every book that came out after that was just dystopian. I pretty much only read dystopian, and so we're going to dive into some of the books that I read and try to remember the plot of them, so this will be pretty interesting. And after I try to remember the plot, we're going to read the back of the book and see how close I was. So this is the first series we're going to do. It is called the Razorland Trilogy by Anne Aguirre. It's Enclave, Outpost, and Horde. I think this is like a post-apocalyptic world where something went wrong and some of the humans were kind of turning into these weird creatures. And our main character lives underground, I want to say in like a sewer type vibe, and her community have just kind of figured out this way to live down there, and they have like builders, breeders, and hunters, and she's a hunter, so she kind of makes sure that the creatures underground nearby are away from their community and she keeps them safe. And there is a boy who joins their community. I want to say he's kind of like an outsider. They don't really know much about him, but they let him in. He is also a hunter, and something happens where he's kind of like talking about how the elders in this community are lying a little bit. You know, you can go outside, like it's not like you're not just gonna perish as soon as you go above ground and things like that. And then I want to say he's caught with something and she takes the blame for it or something like that, and so they're both exiled, and it's kind of like their journey of finding their way above ground and learning about the world that they never knew existed. I remember loving this. I thought it was so fun, so good. And like thinking about it now, there's not really a lot of other books that I read that were like this at the time. So this is what the back of the book of the first book, Enclave, says. In Deuce's world, people earn the right to a name only if they survive their first 15 years. By that point, each unnamed brat has trained into one of the three groups: breeders, builders, or hunters. I was right. Identifiable by the number of scars they bear on their arms. Deuce has wanted to be a huntress for as long as she can remember. As a huntress, her purpose is clear: to brave the dangerous tunnels outside the enclave and bring back meat to feed the group while evading ferocious monsters known as freaks. She's worked towards her goal her whole life, and nothing's going to stop her, not even a beautiful brooding hunter named Fade. When the mysterious boy becomes her partner, Deuce's troubles are just beginning. When she and Fade discover that the neighboring enclave has been destroyed by freaks who seem to be growing more organized, the elders refuse to listen to their warnings and exile Deuce and Fade. As the two are guided out of the dead city by Fade's long ago memories, they face dangers and feelings unlike they've ever known. So I was pretty accurate with that. I feel like that's pretty good. That means that this series like stuck with me. So that was fun. I'm excited to do the next one.